Hey there, guys. This is Tyler here, and welcome back to the Tyler Podcast Redux. We are back. This time we only have the Water Pumpkin with us. Proxy is unfortunately not here. Say hello, the Water Pumpkin.
Water is up, everyone.
Yeah, so this is the September 2023 episode of the Tyler Podcast Redux. We got around five topics we're going to be discussing today. The happenings in the FNaF community as of September. We're going to be talking about the Help Wanted 2 exclusive footage that was at PAX that Dawko even showed off, and then we'll be talking about the Ignited Animatronics being redone again, then the FNaF at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Night, then the final trailer for the FNaF movie plus the TV spots thing, and then the newest Battington video, The Case of Edward Morris.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So first things first, we'll just talk about the Help Wanted 2 exclusive footage. Now, this was at PAX West, and as you know, Help Wanted 2, the sequel to FNaF VR Help Wanted, so this is going to be a VR title. There were 3 levels that were shown off there, and basically we know what they look like. The public knows what they look like because Dawko actually went and he got permission to upload his playthrough on YouTube. So there was the breaker room level, which is basically the breaker room from Sister Location but redone in VR. Then there's this whack-a-mole-esque game with Bonbon, Bonnet, and plush babies, whatever. And then there's this fixing, repair carousel type of game that has the moon, which is Moon from Security Breach. And so yeah, personally, I'm really excited for Help Wanted 2. Mostly because I believe VR is Steel's strongest suit. In my opinion, the original Help Wanted is probably my favorite. Well, it's not probably. It is my favorite FNaF game of all time. And I have hope in Steel that they will pull it off again with VR. We know that Security Breach was not the best, and again, I believe that is because they're better with VR titles. So I'm looking forward to this, and plus the breaker room, all of these, but mostly breaker room, I see all the potential in.
Yeah, I guess the carousel minigame looks actually fun. It is actually so cool that Moontrap actually appears in a game outside of a Security Breach.
Yeah, that's awesome because fucking
Moon is a cool character.
Yeah. I hope other Security Breach characters are in it, Sun and Glamrock Freddy and Roxanne and Monty. It'd be, dude, imagine a horror rhythm game level with DJ Music Man. Oh, that sounds awesome.
Actually, yeah.
It's just a rhythm game, and then if you lose, you die to DJ Music Man. That would be cool as hell.
One thing I do hope for is maybe the FNaF 6 characters can appear in that game as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that too. I hope we get Scrap Baby and Molten Freddy and Lefty, and because besides Helpy,
Mr. Hippo.
And Mr. Hippo, yeah. Besides Helpy, no other FNaF 6 character makes an appearance in Help 1. You could count count Scrap Baby because maybe because of the hard mode plush babies, what they look like like Scrap Baby in a way, but I don't know if anyone really counts that, and if we're ignoring that, Helpy's in it, but yeah, that's it for FNaF 6 and the original Help Wanted. So I hope to see FNaF 6 characters, maybe FNaF 6 office gameplay or salvage gameplay. Dude, the salvage gameplay would be good in VR, dude.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun in VR, honestly.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. But yeah, it's I cannot wait for Help 1 and 2. And like I said, the breaker room level is probably my favorite out of the ones they've revealed so far. It's literally like almost perfectly replicated from Sister Location, and I think it works. It might work better in VR because it'll be more terrifying because you have to keep watch for Funtime Freddy, and then you always have to like balance between like doing the thing, you know, like bringing power back, and then like using Bon to like get Funtime Freddy to basically back off, and like. It'd be fun, it's fun management in like a dark setting, and like it stresses you out when playing VR. Dude, I can like literally I cannot wait to play that like level specifically in VR. It's gonna be terrifying, but it's gonna be fun.
Actually, one thing that Andrew John 100 mentioned in the Tyler Discord server is that Funtime Freddy has his like shiny material textures back.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Like, I'm glad they updated Funtime Freddy because I think his VR model in the first game is kind of bad, mainly because the textures did not suit him.
Yeah. I think, like...
I think if there's a chance that the toys come back, I really do hope they fix their issues. Especially with Toy Bonnie's bucktooth teeth.
Yeah.
That's the only time you're hearing Toy Bonnie hate from me.
Bruh. Okay, I love Toy Bonnie. That's like ignoring 1020 Toy Bonnie rules. But oh, so we are going to get Proxy maybe. Because like Proxy just sent hey Proxy.
Hey Proxy.
You're making me do more editing on my thing.
Wow.
It's whatever. Hey, well, we got Proxy in here. You want to say hi, Proxy?
Hi, Proxy. Oh, hi.
Classic Proxy.
Classic. We're just discussing Help Wanted 2, like the footage that was shown off.
Looks awesome. I'm personally like most excited for the carousel stage with.
Same. I was about to say.
Yeah, that one's gonna be cool too, especially because of Moon. Now it looks complex, but like I think like it'd probably be not that bad to figure out after a little bit.
Because Delco did say that they were gonna fix it to make it more simple to understand more.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, like this is why I like Steel. They listen to feedback. As much as you can shit on Security Breach, at least like they made patches. They did whatever they could to like fix up the Security Breach at least, even if it's not successful. I mean, there's occasionally bits and pieces there, but like Steel is a commendable company. Like I will never understand why people prefer Illumix over Steel. I can never.
Like
there's no way that those people actually exist.
No, there are. I've seen it. It's sad. To be fair, it's a smaller number, but like it's sad. But yeah. So that's always cool.
That's a W.
And then, so yeah, like me and Sonic were saying, or Pumpkin were saying, we hope because of Moon being in it, there's gonna be more Security Breach characters. It'll be fun.
Roxanne's sex simulator when. It's what we all want.
You gotta fuck Roxy as much as possible, or else she kills
you. We'll listen to the fans' advice.
You have a countdown when you're doing it.
you have a countdown.
I'll lower her ego.
Oh my goodness. And then we got
that'll hurt her ego.
No, you know what would be like the best April Fool's prank from Scott Cawthon?
Go.
A fucking like FNaF,
just froze.
An official FNaF dating simulator, and it's got like Roxanne and Toy Chica. They're not even just like the typical simp characters, just like all the characters, because you know everyone has their fans.
With the exception of the underage ones.
Of the room.
Dude, that'd be great.
The exception of Baby, Gregory, and Casey.
Oh yeah,
no.
Except the children characters. That's right.
Sure.
But yeah, that'd be. Anyway, there's the other level, which we kind of went out of order because we started in order with Breaker Room, but then we went out of order with the Moon one. I don't. But so then we're gonna go into the second level, but like the last one we're talking about is the only other one that was shown off, which is like the whack-a-mole kind of level with like Bonbon and Bonnet. I don't know the name. I don't know. I forgot.
The game looks alright. Like it's not really supposed to be like a scary game. It's just supposed to be like something like calming and fun, and I think it looks pretty good.
I do expect a jump scare if you get a game over from that minigame.
You do get a jump scare, but like, I think Dawko got jump scared in his like playthrough of that one.
Oh! One thing I love about that Whack-a-Bonbon is how like Helpy is the one that you're not supposed to hit.
Yeah.
Well, like obviously, like it's Helpy. Like what kind of monster seeks out wanting to hurt him?
Yeah, Helpy is like superior in every way to literally everything in the universe. How could you hurt Helpy?
Helpy is my bestie.
Yes.
I was trying to make that rhyme, but it kind of failed.
But yeah, and then they brought back the plush babies, which sadly, yeah.
At least you get to hit them now.
Oh, true.
Fair. That's like the perfect karma.
You can take out all your anger on them.
Oh man. But yeah, I have really nothing much else to say about like Help 1 and 2. I'm excited for it. Like just like the FNaF movie, I'm hyped for Help 1 and 2. Like
Exactly.
And another thing too, you know how it was at PAX West and it was like a whole, like Steel had their own little thing.
Oh yeah, PAX
yeah,
West.
their own booth.
Their own booth. It looked so cool from like what I've seen. But yeah, I like what Steel did with like the booth and everything. I didn't they bring the regular sauce in too to be Glamrock Freddy?
Yeah.
They did. It was insane.
Yeah. The regular sauce is such a good like costume designer with FNaF.
Yeah, he is. He makes
the
he
Glamrock
makes
Freddy
best
one
ones.
blows me away.
The Glamrock
He
Freddy
does.
one's the best one by far. Like that's impressive.
There's also his Springtrap one.
Yeah, that one's good.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Doesn't he also just have like a normal Freddy one?
Yeah,
that
he
was
did.
his
He took that
recent
photo with
design.
Yeah, his Glamrock Freddy one's my favorite, and I think that's the one most people like know him for too.
Yeah, and fair
Also
so, it's the one with the highest quality.
Yeah.
The Eclipse costume from the booth. Well, not really a costume. It's like technically an animatronic, but that
It's
Eclipse.
an animatronic of an animatronic.
I love
Yeah.
all the props too. Like there was like the one with the Vanny mask. That one was great because
The
they did all
Vanny mask.
details.
I was just about to bring that up. That was insane on the details.
Yeah. Like,
I think my favorite part about that booth is the Eclipse animatronic.
Yeah.
Actually, you both are wrong because the number one best part of it was the Roxy talkie because Roxanne Wolf.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
right. You're right. Roxy Toxy.
Actually,
Oh,
the best
no.
part about that is when Glamrock Freddy met Sonic the Hedgehog there, as seen in my profile picture right now.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
The ultimate collab.
But yeah. So Help 1 and 2 at PAX West. Pretty good gameplay so far from Dawko. What Dawko has shown us and Steel provided at the event, and the event itself with the booth, it looks really good. I am impressed.
I'm hyped for everything so far.
It's,
It looks very fun.
FNaF has just gone such a long way, dude. Like, remember how it started off as just like a small, like, little short horror game?
It started off with a single like 30-year-old guy making like cheap moving PNGs,
and now it has
and
its
now
own
it's led to
fucking-
this.
It has now its own fucking booth at like a game event.
Crazy.
Like,
And a
literally.
community full of like tens of millions of people.
Yeah, like, dude, I like before like we're talking about the FNaF movie final trailer later in the podcast, and I'm gonna get into more detail about this. I think the movie's gonna succeed. Like, I think it's gonna literally sell out opening day,
Not
Let's
movie.
see how many views.
It is.
literally.
And the fact that it's also streaming on Peacock, because Peacock's like a really popular streaming service, it's
Yeah.
gonna get like even more like viewer traction.
I
Like,
mean,
it's
the
crazy.
first trailer has 25 million views, and the final trailer has 13 million views, so...
Oh my god.
And the funniest part is like, I remember back in like 2016 to like 2018 or 2019, people would just be like, "Oh, FNAF's dead, FNAF's cringe," but now look where it is.
Look at us now.
I knew being a fan of FNAF would like pay off eventually.
Yep.
We've risen from the gravestone once again.
Yeah.
And we come back with a movie and 2 games in this year, or I guess technically the DLC in a game.
I had a
I
conversation.
think might as well be its own game.
I had a conversation with like an IRL friend literally yesterday about like DLCs. He considers like the Cuphead DLC as its own game, but he doesn't consider Ruin as its own game, and I'm just like, they're both DLCs.
Oh my god, dude.
It's the opposite for me, kind of.
I see both as their own thingy, especially because of like how huge both of them are. I feel like it's an understatement to just call them like DLC because of how wide and expansive they are to the original. It might as well be a sequel.
Yeah, we're not even talking about Help Wanted 2 anymore.
Yeah, my final words for Help Wanted 2.
I got no final words. I'm excited.
Words. I hope there's a part where you can get up close to Roxy.
Yes.
I have but 4 words: Roxy or I can't talk. It's
Mess it
embarrassing.
up.
Roxy or we riot.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, so the next point of discussion for the podcast is the fact that the Ignited animatronics are being redone yet again for Ignited Collection.
I do not care what anybody says. The redesigns are a trillion times better than the originals.
Yes, they are. Like, literally. So basically, for context, Nixon looked at someone's like fan renders of Ignited Freddy, where like Ignited Freddy looks more like fucked up and like creepy, especially in the teeth. Like I'm looking at it right now, and holy shit. And Nixon got inspiration to basically redo the models to base it sort of off of that a little bit.
A fan design based on a fan design, inspired by a fan design.
Yep.
That's inspired by the official design.
Yes. It's.
I think that the main description that Nixon gave it was that like it was gonna start off as like the traditional Ignited, and then it was slowly gonna become like more organic and like creepy. And I really like that idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Dude, I'm excited for the Ignited collection, honestly. Like, and it's the only. So, like, fucking Fumpties 3 is released. FNAF Plus is basically dead /
It's canned.
Yeah.
It died. I ate it.
And then, so basically it just leaves to Ignited Collection, Candies 4, and Evergreen. I remember when Ignited Collection would be like the Fangame in the Fanverse, it with like the least amount of news back in like 2020. But now it's like the Fangame in the Fanverse with the most news.
Besides,
Yeah, there's
Evergreen.
Popco's
They
Evergreen
never
still.
decided to get off Twitter.
Okay, I don't really count Popco's Evergreen like updates because like it's like the most smallest of shit. You know what I mean?
It is, dude. It's like, okay, here is my breaking news for Popco's Evergreen. It's going to be a FNAF fan game. All right, guys, I'll see you back in 2 more weeks, so I can do these games. You'll shit and make money.
I will say that definitely puts Evergreen above Candies 4 when it comes to amount of announcements. But I think like Ignite Collection, like there's more revealed for it.
I really wish that we saw a lot more of Candies 4, because that's the one I'm most excited for. But T-Jock is like at my number 2 spot right now.
Yeah, Ignited Collection is my number 1, and then Candies 4 is my number 2, and then Evergreen's like my number 3.
I'm the opposite for some reason. I'm still hyped for Joy of Creation still.
Yeah. Like, and I to my knowledge, I believe that like wasn't it considered controversial, like Nixon's direction?
Yeah, it was.
Model? Like there were some people that are like,
it was basically like a perfect
already.
like 50-50, and this Tyler, that is exactly what they sound like.
I mean, critique to critique, I guess, but if Nixon is able to like pull it off, like we haven't really seen it yet, right? Besides like the United Foxy like work in progress.
Yeah.
Because like the Ignited Freddy thing that like everyone has seen is not even Nixon's, it's the original that he was inspired by. So like we haven't even properly seen what it looks like yet. So I feel like we should kind of like wait a bit to like judge the models.
Yeah, because like literally the only thing that we saw was a work in progress, and people are whining over it, or were whining over it.
Which you can't really judge it based off of work in progress unless you're like a expert developer. Which, let's be honest, most of the people in this conversation are just fans. They're not like expert developers.
Exactly.
They're just.
I'm curious.
They're just 14-year-olds behind a Twitter account. Like, let's be honest.
I'm curious of how like Ignited Bonnie's gonna look at the end.
Ignited Bonnie. I'm actually most excited for Ignited Chica. Controversial, I know. I don't know why people don't like.
I'm excited for all
Ignited
of them.
Chica.
Mainly because like Nixon said that he wanted Ignited Bonnie to look strong to make that like punching jump scare make sense.
Hey. Wait, hold on. Oh my god! I just realized creation.
Yeah, I wonder what creation.
What's creation gonna look like?
Wow, that
yeah,
that'd be scary.
Literally getting like goosebumps at the idea of like a freaky organic like creation. That's awesome.
Yeah, creation.
That coughs up blood.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That'd be dope.
But yeah, I'm just also just kind of amused that like this is like the third fucking time or second, I don't know. This isn't the first time that like Nixon's redoing the models because Nixon's had done this before because I remember like the original modeler was like underage and you can't bring in minors into like a contract thing like the fanverse, like they can't sign NDAs and shit, so Nixon had to find somebody else and then the Igniteds had to be redone the first time.
I heard that from at first when the fanverse was announced, Nixon was actually using the help wanted models for the Igniteds.
No, it was like for like a basis, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, this is definitely like up to my hype for I wanted to.
Yeah. Like Ignite Collection is gonna be exciting. And like the Droid Creation's always just been like a popular like Fangame. It's probably like the most popular. Although have you guys seen like I don't go on Twitter anymore that much, as you guys know, but like it's been talked about on my server, so of course I saw it. You guys seen like on the FNaF Fangame news account, there's been like a bracket elimination game for FNaF Fangames.
I did.
And then it's like Day Shift and Freddy's versus T-Jock for like the finals.
T-Jock solos. I'm sorry.
No, Day Shift solos. I'm sorry. And Day Shift's winning, by the way. I'm looking at it right now. Day Shift is winning. Day Shift's winning.
No.
Honestly,
no shot.
Because I think I prefer Day Shift mainly because of its comedy and like story-wise.
Please no. Please.
It's Day Shift.
Show me the vote, please.
There's only 2 hours in the vote left.
No! Please,
oh my...
no!
Wait, hold on. Proxy, send me the link to the tweet.
Oh my god, I have to.
Oh my
Hold on.
god.
And that's not fair!
The best part is this, the worst part, well, not best part, the worst part is this podcast episode's recordings probably get end by the time that, like, fucking this polls.
It's gonna end by the time the bracket finishes! That's not even fair. It is gonna be Day Shift, because there's literally no way that T-Jock comes in clutch.
Okay, I voted for Day Shift at Freddy's now.
I love how like I love how the reply is like, "Sir, Day Shift at Freddy's is winning," and it's like the fucking 9/11.
I love it.
Thing.
George Bush. However, one thing about this that I am happy for is that Tycoon Sons made it pretty far.
Yeah, Tycoon Sons is like really beloved.
I'm a huge fan of Tycoon Sons.
Yeah, and then I love how the Return of the Bloody Knights literally got fucking out for.
He got out for Barbarian Friends.
Deserved. Although Juniors made it to like another round. They beat Taylor Land somehow, but Day Shift beat Juniors. Which, come on.
I think I would have actually thrown a temper tantrum if
what,
Juniors
39
beat Day Shift.
got nothing?
Huh?
Hmm?
I just know it's 39.
Yeah, what did 39
Wait, what?
beat? I can't see.
Yeah, nothing?
Wait, no. What beat
he-
30?
it-
What beat 39? I can't see.
Was Mayor's Arcade.
Okay, I've never played Mary's Arcade, so I can't really give an opinion, but I do like Five Nights at 39. Like,
It's pretty alright.
It's like a guilty pleasure of mine, because I know a lot of people don't like it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
However, how did Oblitus Casa beat Fredbear and Friends Left to Rot? That's what I'm confused about.
I don't know what I prefer out of those two.
I'm a Fredbear stan. Wait, no, I'm a Fredbear and Friends
Okay,
Left to Rot stan.
This originally wasn't going to be a topic on the fucking, like, podcast, but we'll make it a topic. It'll have its own chapter. The fucking
has its
FNaF
own
Fangame
chapter.
News Twitter Fangame bracket.
Sir,
Oh,
Agent of Freddy's is winning.
Deserved. L for proxy. Deserved.
I'm not fair, dude.
Ennard's better than
I-
Mimic.
No, I knew you were gonna bring that up. Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
I'm quite literally grimacing at this information right
This
now.
podcast was a bad idea.
This podcast was a bad idea.
oh,
But,
oi.
yeah, and
So
the
like that moment from The Nightmare Before Christmas. What have I done?
What have I done? And the thing,
Okay,
oh my god,
let's
with,
just
like,
move on to the next
wait, no,
conversation,
wait.
maybe.
for like the poll, the final poll, like it's like one game versus like 3 games because they only have story mode in the poll and then like the whole trilogy. For, like,
Yeah.
stuff. And I know it's the whole trilogy because like they're using the 3rd game image for like the image in the bracket, so they're clearly like trying to like do all 3 here.
I mean,
But for like candies, it's doing like fucking each
Doing
game
each one
series. And
individually.
Flumpies. Yeah, that is weird. And Jolly, like that is weird. And Final Nights, like the series are like broken up, but Day Shift is like grouped together. I don't know how to
unless
feel
it's
about
specifically talking about like either Day Shift 1 or Day Shift 3.
that. Like,
At least Candy's remaster got progress.
well,
True.
Well, the thing is, like, in the poll, Day Shift at Freddy's is, like, named Day Shift at Freddy's. Not Day Shift at Freddy's 3 or 2, it's just Day Shift at Freddy's. But when you go to, like, the bracket image, the image
This
they
is the
use for
third
Day
image.
Shift is the 3rd game. So, like, clearly they're talking about the whole trilogy. So,
And then they separate everything. This is weird.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe more people would be inclined to, like, vote for Day Shift if it was just the 3rd game and they broke up, like, the first 2.
Mm.
But it's already winning, so whatever.
I'm not
Yeah.
fair.
But anyway,
That's just for Dave Miller.
next topic of the podcast. So FNaF is going to be apparently there's not a lot of information on this just yet. It was only like announced, but it's going to be at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Night, and it's going to be because
Oh
of the
my
movie. Now,
Well,
because of like how little information there is, this is the one I know the least about. But
I
do know something.
legit have never heard of this until now.
Yeah, so yeah, and and like if I had to like guess, I feel like it's gonna be similar to the Fright Dome from like 2016 or 2015, one of those 2. I think 2015. I don't know. Yeah, like the Fright
I
Dome.
think it was 2016.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right, Proxy?
I do not.
The Fright Dome was basically like this like horror attraction for like FNaF. Like it was like a replica of FNaF, and then fucking Dawko, Corey, and like the Ryans and Raz met Scott Cawthon there and stuff. Like this is like early in FNaF's run.
Oh yeah, a Fright Dome new for 2016. Oh.
That's where the iconic Scott Cawthon picture came from.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be similar to that. I don't know that. Maybe maybe it's gonna be like the Steelwood booth. I don't know. I imagine it to be like FNaF 1-esque because FNaF movie, but maybe it's got some security breach stuff. A lot like maybe just because FNaF fans nowadays.
Yeah.
If I could find it, I have something to mention. I just gotta find it real quick.
Oh my god, I was googling images of like the final FNaF movie trailer, and then I saw this. Like
Hold on.
what? Like, what is that? Why does Freddy have a machete?
That has to be fan made. There's no way that's real.
It is. It is fan made. It's just so bad.
Okay, before I look at it, I just gotta say, I think it's gonna be similar to the Universal Studios Halloween's Horror Nights in the Block Films Behind the Screams exhibit.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I'm hyped for this. Except my family literally never goes to Universal, so once again, I'll have to miss out on a huge FNaF event.
I've never been to Universal. I want to go at some point. I've been to Disney World, but I want to go to Universal.
I've been to Universal, but the only ride I've rode on it was the Minions ride in 2014.
Oh my god.
Nice.
If you're a fan of like insane like roller coasters, like I'd recommend like the Incredible Hulk or the Velociraptor. Or the Velocicoaster. I don't know why I said Velociraptor.
Yeah. So that's that for like the FNaF at like Universal Studios.
It's everything we know about it.
The next discussion point is going to be on the final trailer for the FNaF movie and like the TV spots, like clips that have been surfacing.
Carl gets his vengeance, and I am very happy for that.
Okay, I am going to say this. As much as I'm excited for the movie, I don't know how to feel about the cupcake eating. I think it's Mike, or the cupcake just eating somebody.
It's Carl.
Cupcake eats Carl.
Carl.
It's ironic.
The guy who breaks into the pizzeria.
That's also the name of the cupcake.
No, it's not. It's Mr. Cupcake.
Okay, I have never understood. Okay, I think it's the Cupcake or Mr. Cupcake, but people used to also call him Carl. But I think maybe
I would forever call him Mr. Cupcake.
But like, I think it's like I think it was like a similar thing to like in 2014 to 2015 where people called William Vincent because nobody knew his actual name. So like people called the Cupcake Carl. Which I do that sometimes still to this day. I still call him Carl sometimes. I kind of prefer the name Carl.
I mainly just call him the Cupcake, mainly because of Eve Goes Boom, mainly.
Yeah. Hashtag Mr. Cupcake Sweep.
Yeah.
Or left to Senor Cupcake. I'm hyped for the movie because of the spots. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, we have the iconic meme that was spreading all over Twitter, where it was Springtrap who replicated a shish Aggie pose of him going like, "Are you challenging me?" It's so funny because I remember the exact scene for that movie.
And
are you challenging me?
If I gotta be honest, I think Bonnie may be the most accurate design-wise for the movie.
I think that is probably Freddy.
Yeah, either Freddy or Bonnie for me. Foxy, okay. I kind of like all of them. Chica's is probably the weakest for me.
Foxy's, I don't know what it is about him, but it's like Foxy's is like just the most
different. Well, he has fur textures on his like cheek tufts, and now he has like removable pants.
Yeah,
removable pants.
I like all of them though. Again, I think they all look good, and I think Freddy and Bonnie look great. Like, I feel like they are actually replicated. Although I will say that like Chica's is the weakest for me. I don't know why. It's just like it's something about her face.
It just looks so lost the entire time.
Yeah, I know it's like motion capture, so like that's probably part of it. But like,
I think it has to do something with the legs.
It might be the legs because it kind of makes her look a bit fat.
Yeah,
they look like they're holding their bladders. Honestly.
Yeah.
They kind of do. Like, just look at Chica in this image, dude. She's staring off into literally nothing. Like, come on, dude.
Another thing I want to say is that I think a problem with me and Freddy's design is that his cheeks are not fat enough.
I think it might have something to do with like the shoulder pads for me, because the shoulder pads look.
Yeah. The lighting looks good in that image, though.
True.
Yeah, like another thing too with the final trailer is like another thing I want to bring up. I think people are starting to finally realize that like Springtrap is not Springtrap, and it's just Afton in like a spring bodysuit. Because you get a better look at the dude at the end of the final trailer, and it's like, yeah, that's not Springtrap. That is clearly just a spring bodysuit that looks withered.
Yeah, especially since like the suit isn't fully withered. Like every parts of the suit is not withered. Like only like the right side.
Yeah. Dude, it'd be insane if Springtrap himself actually like appeared in the movie. And I thought
I feel like it would be a huge step for him to be introduced in the first movie. It would be cool, but it'd be a huge step.
And like I thought that was going to be the case, like he was going to be in it, because I originally in like the second trailer, or the technically first, because the first thing was like just a teaser, but like when like Springtrap appeared at the end, he was like like I thought that was Springtrap. And like when I saw Matt Pat's reaction to the FNaF movie trailer, I was like, he like brought up how if Springtrap was going to be in the movie, that he should have been kept as like a surprise. And I agree.
He's right, though.
Hardly. Yeah, he is right.
This is the only time I've ever agreed with Matt Pat on literally anything he's ever said ever.
Yeah, literally. I mean, I agree with Matt Pat in some places, but not all the time.
Yeah, like I will never forget that one quote of where he said that where he said that Ballora is presumably in Ennard when. No.
I still thank Steelwolf for not buying into the fucking Gregory the Robot shit in Ruin.
I'm glad that they didn't do that.
Yeah, because that's a stupid ass theory that I'm glad is not the answer, or at least like I'm glad is not like a thing. Dude, ever since Ruin came out, I think everyone forgot about Gregory as a robot theory.
Yeah, I
I'm so
totally
happy.
forgot.
Now they care about who dropped the elevator, not fucking, oh, Gregory's a cry child.
I say it was the
they're also a
Mimic,
robot.
but I'm not even gonna go into that.
I think it might be the Mimic too. I don't know. I just don't buy Gregory being the one that dropped the elevator.
I don't buy the fact that a 14-year-old kid would be willing to drop an elevator on his best friend and his only friend because he's a loser.
Yeah, I hate.
Oh, there's
Gregory.
Freddy.
Gregory hate club.
I hate him so much.
But,
Honestly, Cassie's better than Gregory.
I love
in my
Cassie.
dude,
opinion.
Cassie's better. Like, and I'm gonna be honest. I kind of the ending sort of was kind of predictable, because I kind of expected at the beginning of Ruin that Gregory was the Mimic the whole time. Like, it was kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Knowing who the Mimic
Mainly
is.
because the books like mention him like all the time.
He's in like every 2 stories.
Maybe it's a different story if like the Mimic, if you didn't know about the Mimic going into the game, but a lot of us knew about him going in, so I think that like really started. I remember Daco playing Ruin like on his channel, and he was like already calling the twist.
Yeah.
It's like if Daco is predicting stuff, then like, come on. But anyway, back to the FNaF movie. In the TV spots, I want to talk about those. First off, I'm glad FNaF is getting representation on television. Let's go. That's like rare as fuck.
Let's go.
Like the last time that happened is when the Rockstar Freddy plush incident.
I remember.
I remember
that.
Dude with Carla Zeus.
You ready or the Freddy? I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
Are you ready for Freddy?
Because he did like a whole rap at the end.
He did, dude. He rapped about Freddy being stuck on the roof.
And I think I faintly remember this, and I think it was like it's on YouTube, but I think you know what Party City is, right?
Yep.
I remember there being a long time ago, like years ago, there was like a commercial for Party City that was like Halloween, and like there was a Freddy costume worn by a little kid.
Oh, so this is like the third time FNaF got represented on TV.
Yeah, there might be more, and I'm forgetting. I don't know.
But hey, that's 3 more times than I have.
Yeah, FNaF on TV, but speaking of but like back to the TV spots, like I love that one frame that everyone's sharing. Like, everyone's sharing around the frame, and honestly, I'm with everyone that I love it. It's the one where, like, Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica are, like, looking down. It does look menacing
Yeah.
as fuck.
That's cool though.
Yeah, it
I
does.
like it.
Honestly, that would be a creepier design, like a frame if they have like black eyes, but that's probably not gonna happen.
I don't know.
True.
Okay, this might be a hot take considering what Water Pumpkin just said, but I think it's better the way it is because, like, they look more angry, which makes it more kind of creepy. Or it's not creepy, but, like, more scary. But I think there's parts where the black eyes would fit better, but, like, that part I think works better with, like, their normal eyes because
Yeah.
I don't know, it like looks more scary. And I think
adds like the creep.
yeah. And alright, this might be just me, so I want you guys to correct me if I'm wrong, but in the TV spots clips and in the final trailer, I don't seem to remember finding any of the red eyes.
There were not any red eyes, I don't think.
I think there were honestly, I think there were just yellow eyes, I think.
Yeah, which, let's be honest, is better than red eyes.
They're no longer smoking.
They're no longer high as fuck.
But they're no longer relatable, so
Yeah. If they really change the red eyes because of, like, feedback, then hey, that's kind of good because, you know, the people behind the movie give a shit. It's like the Sonic movie, you know? People can.
it is, dude, and they saved the Sonic movie.
Yeah, FNaF movie being saved.
Whoever thought that the internet harassing people who work hard at their jobs would pay off in such a meaningful way?
Yeah, I know.
Certainly not me.
No,
I was like, this is old me saying this, but there was a time when I used to actually like the old Sonic movie design.
No, there was not. That person does not exist. You are heavily blinded by delusions, my friend. You need to.
Anyways, back to movie trailer.
Yes, back to the movie trailer and not Sonic.
but,
'cause
like,
we will never talk about that again.
dude, I feel like the FNaF movie is gonna bring more popularity to, like, FNaF because, I have friends in real life. One of them, was telling me how their mom is, like, a horror fan and they want to see the FNaF movie because horror. So, like, it's gonna bring in, like, more than just FNaF fans. This is gonna be a big time deal for FNaF.
Yeah.
Like, we're in for a big one. This is gonna, dude, fucking, if Security Breach brought a lot of people into the fandom, this is gonna bring even more people. Like,
Yeah, I just imagine like little kids who are fans of Security Breach go and watch the movie to see like something they didn't expect, like it
Oh my
being
gosh,
more
I'm so
scarier.
happy to watch these new, like, really, like, upbeat animatronics. It's gonna be so wholesome, and then after the movie, after they watch the Springtrap scene, they're just traumatized.
do you think they'd like it more though because it's edgy? Because I know, like, a lot of kids are like that, where, like, if they'll get attracted to something because it's edgy.
I'd prefer if
they
it was
do.
edgy because
So, like,
I-
I think the FNaF is gonna succeed either way with this movie.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm hyped, in all honesty.
just as long as they got Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, like, they got, like, mascot characters, I think they're gonna be good because FNaF, the original FNaF, the kids liked it because, oh, creepy, but then Security Breach, people liked it because, oh, colorful, but, like, when kids liked it because, oh, colorful, but the thing is, they both had, like, mascot characters, so, like, if they have mascot characters in this, they got, like, recognizable characters you'll remember,
Yeah.
then it's going to succeed.
I
oh,
don't think that there's.
imagine if they actually added a naked endoskeleton in one of the backgrounds.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Yes. Bring back Stick.
Stick. I remember that.
Stick. We will never forget you.
Anyway, you guys have anything else you want to share about the FNaF movie final trailer and TV spots?
All I
He's
would like to
always
say
been
is,
blue.
oh my god, is that a Freddy Fazbear?
It's up to 35.
Oh, 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 oh. Anyways, that's all I'm here to say.
For me, I'm gonna say mine's always been blue.
He has been, and he always will be.
I am literally practicing what I'm gonna say to the ticket window. 1 ticket for the FNaF movie, please. There we go.
It's gonna be so surreal. It's gonna be so surreal. It's like 1 ticket at the
1 ticket for Five Nights at Freddy's, please.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this for
1 ticket
like.
for Five Nights at Freddy's, the ultimate cinematic release, please. Also known as-
Dude, I can't
We've
believe
been waiting. Oh, you go.
I can't believe I'm gonna be asking like a theater worker that. Like that feels so surreal, dude.
Hey, 1 ticket for the Five Nights at Oh my god.
We've been waiting for this movie for almost like 9 years now.
Dude, it's gonna be so weird to say the movie too. You can't say the FNaF movie or the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. You're gonna probably have to say Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey, 1 ticket for Five Nights at Freddy's. The concept of it alone is something I'm never gonna get used to.
I know.
But
It's
hey, it's
crazy.
gonna be awesome. Hopefully. It'd be so funny if the movie turned out bad. I'd actually cry.
Don't.
Dude, it's probably gonna do well financially, but if it does shit critically, then womp womp.
Then no more Scott sequel.
Hey, Security Breach got poor reception, but it still became popular because of TikTok children. So
I hate TikTok
it's
children.
not gonna be completely
Clickbaiters.
doomed.
I will send you back to the depths of Hades.
Anyway, so the final topic for the podcast, the newest Battington tape, The Case of Edward Morris. This is the other one.
I watched it once.
This is the other one I know the least about, but I have seen it. It's creepy. It's probably one of the better
It's-
Battington tapes.
It's a Battington tape.
It's unique because like the person filming it is the one that's in the title. Like I never seen that in a FNaF horror film video.
Yeah. But
I mean, itself is, I mean, it's Battington.
I also watched the behind the scenes video as well.
There was a behind the scenes for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I find it interesting also that like it says in like the description that the Case of Edward Morris was not the tape he was teasing up to this point, and that it's just like this tape is something for the fans while they wait for whatever he's been teasing.
I see.
So this is kind of like an appetizer.
That one scene in the hallway, for some reason, it gives me like a nostalgic liminal feeling.
Yeah, I like that about Battington stuff.
Cool.
I love how
Like,
like
it's so-
the top comment in like the video is someone is thanking Battington for not being like a pedo or a predator or a bad person because the FNaF community has too much of that.
Twist, yeah, it is.
Well, he did
yeah,
fake
that's
someone's death though.
Yeah, but I don't really
Wait, what
think that's
happened
like
with
okay. It's like it was like a whole thing where like he made a joke about how Martine Walls was dead, but not really. It was a shitty joke, but I don't think he deserves to be like exiled for that or canceled.
You're not allowed to make jokes about death. Sure, we're the internet and we're literally full of people laughing at terrorist attacks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to do that. So you're gonna be exiled.
These are the
you're
same people that-
Asgard.
Okay, I'm not defending his joke because like you know, it was like a shitty joke to joke about someone's death when they're not really dead, but like these people half of these people complaining laugh at fucking Man Behind the Slaughter.
They did. Oh my god. That's wild.
What was I about to say?
I don't know.
I think it was a good video. I'm never really into like FNaF fan made like VHS videos. I did try to get into the Walton videos, I just never did. But I am interested to make a video of my own like VHS horror video for Halloween maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's gonna be 2D though.
The Walton Files is pretty good, by the way. You should check it out.
I did watch
checked
some of
out
it.
Things like the Walton Files or Mandela catalog. I haven't checked any of that out.
But yeah, there's like a behind the scenes video, of course, for like the Case of Edward Morris. pretty good.
I kind of want to check that out. This sounds cool.
Yeah. I got nothing else on the topic. What do you guys got?
It's been so long since last I've seen my Battington. I don't freaking know.
What am I gonna say? I'll never enter a building that you're not allowed in at night.
I still don't know why teenagers and FNaF do that, but I mean,
Because you'll probably get killed or go to prison for a while.
These are the same fuckers that dial any phone number they see in FNaF media, so not wrong.
True. True, like that is the internet in a nutshell.
Is this Freddy Fazbear's Pizza?
Hello? It's just a
Oh, this is Patrick.
Can I talk to
Oh.
Can I talk to Foxy?
No, this is Patrick.
I want to talk to Foxy. Oh my god, my kid getting black.
But yeah. So that, my friends, was this month's installment of the Tyler Podcast Redux. I had fun today.
I had fun as well.
Proxy was fashionably late, of course. As
I
once
do
said.
be.
Oh yeah.
Just fashionably late.
It's like my one thing for live streams. Like that's like the one thing I'll say whenever I join a live stream.
Yes.
This is true.
Yeah, it is. I can vouch. So, in summary, the Help 1 and 2 exclusive footage is looking pretty slight. It's looking really good. I'm excited for the game when it comes out. Hopefully, it's supposed to come out
pretty
this year.
jazzed.
And the booth that like Steel had was like really impressive, especially with the props. The Ignited Animatronics being redone is either gonna have a good or bad direction. I believe it'll have a good direction because the inspiration for it looks great. And
I trust Nixon.
yeah, I trust Nixon too.
Well, yeah.
There's currently right now on Twitter a FNaF Fangame Elimination bracket game, and it's the finalists are T-Jock and Dayshift. I hope Dayshift wins. Proxy has a
T-Jock should win. I'm gonna be so upset.
It ends.
If this video somehow managed to be public before that finishes, for somehow, vote for
It's
Dayshift.
not. Because I plan to
I know.
release this podcast the day after recording it, and the poll ends in 2 hours as I'm talking right now.
It would
Dayshift
be
is winning
impossible.
And then FNaF at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Night is going to probably be epic because, you know, FNaF epic, right?
True. I roll FNaF
Universal
is never bad.
Halloween's cool too, favorite holiday.
W.
FNaF movie final trailer and TV spots looking pretty dope and get me excited for the movie even more. And the Battington, The Case of Evan Morris, is a pretty good and creepy tape. That's it.
W. However, I would like to end off the podcast with wise words. Are you guys ready?
Oh, I'm scared.
You ready? The mimic is better than Ennard.
Fuck you.
Alright, people. Please sure to like and subscribe. And ring the bell icon. Alright, fine. I'm sorry. Bye.
So I'm supposed to be the opposite. So, wait. If I'm supposed he actually left.
Oh.
If I'm supposed to be the opposite of Proxy, unsubscribe, dislike, leave a hate comment. I'm just kidding.
Jesus
He
Christ.
promoted me, so I have to be the opposite because he has the opposite opinion. I don't know. But yeah, please don't do that, guys. Please do the opposite of what I said and subscribe and like and leave a nice, heartwarming, beautiful comment so I can go to sleep tonight with happiness. Anything else you want to say, Water Pumpkin, before we head off?
I would like to say it, even though it could jinx it, but thank you, FNaF community, to not make any controversies for this month.
Yeah, well, there was the DA Games controversy, but that's not really like a FNaF controversy, although if I made a controversy Iceberg 2, that's probably gonna go on it because, you know, runtime. But, like, and then, and also maybe you could count, like, that one creepy, it wasn't even a FNaF VHS, it was like some random V8 analog horror series I got mad at Postra, who's like a FNaF content creator at this point, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next thing I do. Toodles.
See you later.